Yep.
Same spot?
6,300.
6,300.
Fuck.
I know.
You still made 840 with a dip?
Yeah.
That's a 900 fucking wheel horsepower hit if you fix the curve.
Yeah, if we can fix the curve, that's 900 wheel. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back for another video. Yep, we're back on the dyno. For today, we're not necessarily chasing a whole lot more power, but if you guys remember for the last dyno video we did, 826 730 torque, that was only at about 11.5 pounds of boost. We ran into a little bit of outflow issue at around 6,500 RPM, so we had to kill it. We had to get out of it. But today, we're back on a dyno jet. So the target boost goal for today is around 12 to 14 pounds, and the tune should be spot on. Rob Shoemaker is saying send it, and all should be good. So, but what we really want to do for today is just confirm if we're having valve float or not before we go to Texas and race pretty much everybody. So we do want to keep the car alive. We want to keep it healthy. We want to keep it happy. And that is basically what we're doing today, is seeing if we can pick up any more power, although that is not the goal for today's video. We just really want to confirm valve float. But if we can break 11.5 pounds and the car is happy, we're definitely going to see more, maybe north of 900. We shall see. And this is pump gas with a little bit of butane. Rob Shoemaker seems to like it. The tune has been spot on so far. Last time we went to the drag strip, with me being an office driver, we did mid sixes in the 8.
I don't know if you guys can pick that up on video or not, but you can see the tire wrinkling up as he's launching. That was pretty cool.
At 113 mile an hour, 1560 foot. So, and that was also around gate pressure. So that's about 7 to 8 PSI. So when we actually race this thing competitively, we're going to be way north of that. But we can't do that until we confirm what's going on with this car. So let's get to it. So everybody watching, if you're new, basically what the car has a Hellhorse twin turbo system. It's a mid-mount system with comp twin 6467s that live underneath of the car. We have a Go Fast Bits controller, which is my favorite on the market. It's just really simple and easy to navigate. So we may, just depending on what happens, we get around 11 pounds, may have to actually drop. This car has the active exhaust from the factory, except that's been upgraded with the Corsa system. So basically it's a modified OEM header for the turbo. We don't have the big 4-to-1 yet. We'll probably need that when we break 1,000 wheel, but has the Corsa double X pipe into their active catback. So I don't know if we're gonna have to actually drop that back portion yet or not if we run into float, but this dyno for sure, the load's going to be correct. The load's going to be correct. We're going to make sure that is golden before we even do anything. But yeah, big converter in the car. It's a big Circle D 258. So this thing is a monster. But yeah, here we go. All right, guys, this is going to be the first hit, and we're going to go to about 7,500 RPM. We're going to keep it in 6th gear because we want to stay out of 7th with this much power. Even though 7th on the 10-speed is the 1-to-1. Say again?
It dropped the RPM signal.
Okay. It did what?
609.
609. All right, guys. So the first pull is a little low. So this is fresh 93 octane. We did put the little booster in there. It is a 93 tune from Rob Shoemaker. The butane is simply there for a little bit of knock protection. That's it. 7.8. Did it look any cleaner?
It's still pretty rough. It didn't do the huge dip.
Okay. I think we're gonna crank it up to 8 or 9 pounds this next hit. Yep, there it is.
And it did right there too, 47.
Yeah, it only did did 744 at like what, 10.8 pounds. All right, let me make a phone call. We have officially dropped, for now, just to test the Corsa stuff here, see what happens. So put our duty cycle at 35, over boost is at 12. Should all make about 8 or 9 pounds. I'll hop in the car and see what it does. Controller's jumping a little bit, but it's all higher 9s there.
Smoother there.
Is it?
It's still bumpy, but it didn't have to dip at the end.
Well, that's good. It made 840.
Perfect.
And it made 733 torque. Let me send you a picture. It dipped real bad. Yep.
Same spot?
6,300.
6,300. Hang on, I'll send you.
What the fuck?
I know.
You still made 840 with the dip?
Yeah.
The 840 is before the dip.
840 was before the dip.
Did it recover after the dip or no?
No, it made
No.
780 after.
It made 780 after that.
That's a 900 fucking horsepower hit if you fix the curve.
Yeah, if we can fix the curve, that's 900 wheel. All right, guess what? Just like 2019, we're still having issues. No, so what's going on is, we don't know if it's valve float. Next step, really honestly. So we did improve power. Things got a little cleaner up top when we dropped the active exhaust. So that could be just an active exhaust thing. So we might have to run some kind of a dumps in between. And whenever we go fast, we open them up and get rid of exhaust restriction that way. Basically what's happening is, well, let's look at the graph. The car does make a ton of power, but looking back at the logs, it does still chop up a little bit, and that's still on low boost. I'm jumping all over the place. I'm sorry, forgive me. I'm trying to make sense of this and it's just frustrating. All right, when we look at this graph here, right where it starts to get really happy, this is the last one. It made 840 and 733 right there. It made a lot of power, and then it dips. And you think if it went towards 8,000 RPM, it would have been 875, something like that? The issue is that we need to do a leak down test on the heads. We got to see if, because two of the valves back here, where's my train of thought? I'm losing my train of thought. I'm so frustrated. Guys, just bear with me for a second. Leak down test. If it passes leak down test, valve springs. So we think it's a valve spring problem. Could be. Hopefully it's a valve spring problem, because if it is, then it's an easy fix. If it doesn't, heads are coming off and they go into a machine shop. Yes, so it's unfortunate, but we'll get through it. I'm gonna wrap up the video. We're gonna pick this up in the morning. I can't even speak. I'm frustrated. All right, third time's a charm filming this outro. We'll give it a shot. So basically we're about to begin diagnosing. We're gonna do a compression test. If it passes, and it should, hopefully, it better pass a compression test. I don't see why it wouldn't, but that's not gonna tell us anything about the head. So we need to do a leak down test. That's also gonna happen. Hopefully it passes leak down test. If it does not, we know that we have a significant problem. And if it passes, we still have a problem. So that's what we're doing right now, is diagnosing the car. Nobody jumped to conclusions yet. We think we have it figured out. But before I actually say anything, I want you to know that I want to be 100% sure. The car makes great power. Under 9 pounds of boost, it makes great power. I mean, we went to the track, the car did fine. But when we start turning things up, we have a flow issue. We think it's not valve float. We think it's actually a flow issue with the head. So that's just kind of one of the things that we're going to confirm over the next few days. So just stick with us. And yeah, remember, we did go through a significant engine failure. Machine shop did the work on the heads. There's so much There's really only a few things that could be wrong. But I think the heads are going to come off. Whatever we find, I think the heads are going to come off. And we'll go from there. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time.